Today, on this very happy Monday, and yes, I am wearing my American flag and also golfing polo, except I'm not golfing anytime soon, experiencing major thunderstorms over the next couple days. Hopefully everyone's doing great, and it's time for a new vlog. Today, I very well may get 20 million XP in crafting. Pretty remarkable. You do get a little bit of crafting XP when you're doing runecraft at Zia Blood Runes. Probably going to be level 93, maybe the next day or so. Everything's going honestly really well. I'm very much in line to be 99 probably in the next month and a half. So today's video, I kind of really want to talk about an interesting topic from one of you all that left a comment on my YouTube channel. As always, if you want me to cover a interesting topic or a question that you may have, or just anything in general, definitely let me know down below in the comments section. And you're always free to drop your RuneScape username for a shout out as well. Welcome if you are new. I put out videos on this YouTube channel Monday through Saturday. Keep things very real around here. If you want to see all my content, links are down below in the description. My Discord, X, Facebook. I'm a RuneScape loving baboon. Hopefully you guys are too. And here we go. So, Mr. That Doom Guy 1379. Hey everyone, I'm new to OSRS. Always good to hear from new OSRS players. Yes, OSRS is still growing, believe it or not. Made a video on the main channel this past weekend talking about it, but yes, old school RuneScape is still growing, which is a good thing for all of us who love playing old school RuneScape, because we want the community to continue to grow. So, Mr. That Doom Guy 139, hopefully you see this video, and big welcome to OSRS. I'm going to get membership in a few days, but what do I do in the meantime that will get me some gold and some gear that I won't have to replace as soon as I get member? Okay, that's actually a very valid and very important thing to really consider. And I'm just going to go ahead and talk about my own personal experience with this back in, 21 years ago. 2005 is when I started playing RuneScape. How crazy is that, right? Mr. That Doom Guy, if you are a very forward-thinking human being and also a very forward, optimistic human being as well, too, good vibes and good motivation, maybe someday you're going to be able to say that you've been playing OSRS, or I should say playing RuneScape for 21 years. We're going to have to get to the year 2047, right, as a society, pretty much. And then at that time period, I would have been playing RuneScape for 42 years. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh man, I'm gonna be 58 years old. Woo! Is RuneScape still gonna be around? Well, as long as RuneScape loving baboons like myself and many of you guys, yeah, RuneScape should still be around. Okay, so my own experience. 2005, I was non-membered for the month of June 2005, the month of July, and the month of August. September, I actually used my lunch money to buy my first month of RuneScape membership. Actually, don't quote me on that. It may have been August. To be honest, it's 21 years ago. I honestly can't remember fully if it was August or September. But I was a non-member for what honestly felt like a friggin' eternity, because I was playing RuneScape pretty much 10 to 12 hours out of the day. Oh yeah, the moment I logged on to RuneScape, I was, bzz, I did not have a high school girlfriend. Romance very much came after high school for me. So, very much, I was just, tractor beam, super focused. And I remember RuneScape was something magical, in my life. It was crazy, a crazy feeling. What I pretty much did was I focused on what I could do in a given area. That's pretty much all that I did. I focused on leveling up my combat. I focused on leveling up any type of non-member skills, wood cutting, fire making, some cooking, some fishing, and I pretty much set myself up so once I became a member, I just transitioned right over to pretty much like doing like the member type skills and atmosphere and pretty much going to like new areas per se and stuff, right? Now, to really go into your situation, what do you do in the meantime that will get you some gold and some gear? So the disadvantage is that pretty much OSRS, or I should say RuneScape in general, is just very much more focused on getting people to being a member. I mean, obviously, Jagex it's a subscription-based business model. In my opinion, that is one of the most brilliant business models, like, in the world. Pretty much, you know, an ecosystem of subscription-based out there. But, anything that you can do very much, such as skilling, obviously, that's going to be a very high ally. And this may sound kind of like, you know, corny and cheesy in a way. But, I mean, if you can just go ahead and kind of endure the slow leveling to get, like, a lot of your stats up very much. I actually know some free-to-play people that have transitioned over where they pretty much were doing a lot of cooking on pretty much, like, free-to-play fish. And then very much... I actually know someone that was free to play for several months. They made it all the way up, pretty much like in the low 70s. That may seem absolutely outrageous, right? But they were obviously free to play doing this. And once they pretty much got membership, then they could very much move higher and eventually get sharks per se. But it really does suck because we're very much limited to a lot of, like, free-to-play options on OSRS. And I actually just pulled up the wiki here, which is pretty cool. I'm going to put this down below. Hopefully, Mr. Doom Guy actually sees this video. But money-making guide, free-to-play. There's honestly a lot of crazy things on here. Like, you're talking 99 smithing. That's very much unrealistical, right? Very much unrealistical, especially for someone new to RuneScape. But, I mean, hey, definitely mining a lot of resources. That's definitely one way. Obviously, you're talking about, like, 50k GP an hour may seem, like, utterly ridiculous. When you progress on RuneScape, GP definitely does go up. Obviously, I'm making anywhere between 700-800k an hour doing blood runes, but I didn't start from, like, scratch. That's honestly, like, you know, I've leveled up my stats. Unfortunately, being new and also free to play, like, if you just go killing hill giants here, I was notorious for doing this many, many years ago. Obviously, collecting some big bones. Are they membered? Oh, I just burped like crazy. Are they members? No, they're not members. Big bones are not members at all. You can definitely kill some hill giants, bank bones. 233 GP, that's really sad because they used to be 500 GP back in the day during 2005 when I was actually banking them. But yeah, I mean, you have like various different money-making methods. Killing cows, tanning hides, collecting red spiders, free to play. Okay, this might be a little bit too dangerous per se, but a lot of these money-making methods are definitely feasible to really start out. And pretty much once you're starting out or having some like GP banked, you can then use that GP to pretty much buy items once you transfer over to a membered account. So hopefully this video pretty much makes it your way. Hopefully this wiki page actually makes it your way too, that Doom Guy. And yes, that Doom Guy 1379. On the flip side too, utilize social media, utilize firstly YouTube, utilize the wiki Because back in 2005, when I was a non-member, there was none of this stuff around. If you wanted to make money, or I should say GP, you had to do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know how much I was making per hour by killing hill giants and banking their bones, but I mean, I had a timer on like my like when I would do timers like 21 years ago, I would legitimately look at the clock on my computer, write it down on a sticky note, which to this day I still have some sticky notes nearby. And I would say, okay, I'm starting this at this time. Let me do 1 hour of interrupted money making. And then I would see how much GP I would make in 1 hour. Obviously, now we have cell phones, timers, everything. We have the friggin' wiki. Of course, you can do something for 15 minutes and then multiply it by 4. Or you could do something for 10 minutes, multiply it by 6. Pretty much, or you could do something for 5 minutes, multiply it by friggin' 12, and see how much GP it really is. But when you're dealing with a lot of RNG, kind of like drops in a way, doing that method is really not the best way. But I mean, otherwise, yeah, take a look at this guide. There's a lot of good stuff on here. But once you actually do become a member, you have access to so many more money-making methods out there. It's pretty unfair, in my opinion. Really pretty much is, right? But then again, that's how Jagex makes money, and that's how Jagex is a profitable company. Okay, I'm going to wrap up today's vlog with this. A lot of content dropping this week on this channel, on my main channel, live stream tomorrow on Twitch, and also on my main channel. Once again, if you want all my social media, that's going to be down below in the description. My Discord information. If you want me to cover a different topic as well, too, please leave that down below. Love each and every single one of you guys. Good vibes all around. Happy Monday again.